Here at Dick's Classic Car Garage, the museum takes visitors on a route through automotive history, something like a blast from the past. Located on Stagecoach Trail, the museum showcases vehicles and collectibles of historic value from the 1900s through the 1950s, considered by many as the golden years of the American automotive industry. Dick's Classic Car Garage takes guests from the Great Depression through World War II and up to the rock and roll era. Museum curator Thomas Fortney says the museum is in a great location.
Donations and people coming through the doors kind of what help keeps us going. So getting the word out and letting people know about the museum is our biggest trial and tribulations.
Founded in 1980, Dick's Classic Car Garage is a nonprofit organization whose goal is to provide an educational and entertaining experience on the evolution of the automobile and its impact on society. Event coordinator Kathleen Cheatham says the best part about working at the museum is being able to experience the public's feedback.
People talking about the automobiles and remembering back when their parents had, a certain kind of automobile, and then children who are they're just in awe of how big they are and how much metal's around them.
Cheatham says the museum hosts several events every year, such as cruise-ins and car shows that allow the community to showcase their own vehicles. More information on hours of operation and other resources can be found on the Dick's Classic Car Garage website. For Bobcat Update, I'm Tiana Lee.
The job fair is being held in the LBJ Student Center Ballroom. It has a record number of 53 employers representing TV, radio, marketing, and sales. Director of Career Services Allison Burke says there's been a great turnout for the job fair.
We did a lot of advertising during MassCom week. Students were really jazzed about all of the speakers that they heard and all that good stuff, so we're just keeping the momentum up till today for the fair.
The job fair helps participants make the transition from being a student to a working professional.
Once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat, so all the services that we do provide are good even after you graduate, but we certainly want to see all the students before they walk across that stage and take advantage of the resources that are available to them.
The job fair is of particular interest to majors in the School of Journalism and Mass Communication, but is also for anyone seeking careers in communication or marketing. For Bobcat Update, I'm Kelsey Johnson.
Located on the 4th floor of Alkek Library, the Student Learning Assistance Center, better known as SLAC, is a varied academic support program. SLAC offers services such as tutoring, supplemental instruction, and online resources based on a person's academic needs. SLAC tutor Jordan Cole says the program has been successful. It even proved useful to him during his academic career. Cole says students have been making good use of the program.
Constantly, we have a lot of regulars, and so that must mean that we're doing something right, and it must be reliable. I think that people use us as a pretty good resource whenever they have, like I said, homework, exams, or they just want to get ahead in courses.
Funded primarily through student service fees, SLAC's resources are offered at no additional cost to Texas State students. Freshman Storm Rankin recommends that all students take advantage of the program.
Usually I go for homework or if I need to study for a test and I have some questions to ask, and they usually can explain it pretty well that the professors can do.
SLAC is open 6 days a week. No appointment is required for students who seek help. For Bobcat Update, I'm Tiana Lee.
One of the speakers this week has been Paulo Sandoval, a national correspondent for CNN. Sandoval is an alum of the School of Journalism and Mass Communication. He earned his bachelor's degree in electronic media 7 years ago.
I was young and energetic when I was a student down here, and now I get to apply all that energy in the real world.
Sandoval joined the CNN reporting staff earlier this year. His responsibilities include daily coverage of national and international news for CNN's 800 affiliates. He says he enjoys being able to cover important news events that have a big impact.
So the immigration story was the first one that I got to tackle whenever I started at CNN. We saw these children, just thousands of them pouring across the southwest border. So it was an opportunity for them to put me on the network, and not only to share my story and really the stories that I heard while I was working down in South Texas.
Before joining CNN, he was a reporter for KGRV Television in Brownsville, Weslaco. For Bobcat Update, I'm Natasha Gregory.